I say bring it.
I'm clapping your face here, sorry.
We wanted to go someplace new in this game. You know, we started Infamous in Empire City, which is kind of our version of New York. But we wanted to go someplace new with a new game. We wanted to provide a new experience for players. What we settled on was New Orleans as sort of the theme. We thought it had a really unique character.
You know, growing up, my dad is actually from New Orleans, and he would tell me stories about the place, and he made it sound really spooky and weird, you know, that there were man-eating gators that would come up out of the swamp not far from his home, these shanty towns. It was dangerous and beautiful and crazy, weird. So what better place to make a video game, right?
Do you guys know what that means?
Yeah, it's a living, breathing city, and there's people everywhere. No,
Yeah.
I don't know what it means. What does New Marais mean?
Actually, you should ask me that because that's hilarious. But then we had to come up with a name for it. We couldn't call it New Orleans. That wouldn't, because it's not really New Orleans. It's just like New Orleans. And so we actually ended up calling it New Marais. It's the name of a district in Paris, but the word itself actually means swamp. And so we thought that was great. The game actually is a city that's set in a swamp, and the name of the city is New Swamp.
That's one thing we're excited about with Infamous 2 is the variety we have in the environments. And setting the game in New Marais, kind of a New Orleans style city, gives us a lot more room to play around. So you have the swampy areas, you have the above ground graveyards. The different environments encourage different play styles. If you're in the French Quarter and you're standing on a 3-story building, you look down and you can jump down and smash everyone below you with a huge explosion. If you're in the slums, there's not as much height difference, but it's easier to climb up and jump up and just attack people with melee.
Cole, what he does is he climbs on every little piece of architecture, and so the architecture of the city really matters. There's nothing you can't interact with.
The game supports a lot more destructibility in the environment this time. So in the last game, you could break things. In this game, you can tear whole sides of buildings off.
We've tried to put different types of destruction in each area that we have. Like in the residential area, we have the verandas that fall down. In the industrial area, we have pipes and things full of gas. I don't even know what they are. They're full of gas, you know? And so when you shoot them, they explode.
This game, we've got so much more stuff going on, so many more people, so much more activity on screen, that it really feels more like you're immersed in this real city.
We need to take the presentation, the sense of scope and scale and epicness of this, and raise it to the level of any of the terrific superhero movies that are coming out. The presentation was a big opportunity for us, and I think we've really made big progress in that area.
PlayStation